Good morning, students. Welcome you all for next generation learning. Today, we are going to see the subject physics, class 10, chapter number 11, human eye and colorful world. Topics, multiple choice question. 11.1 and 11.2 are deleted portion. 11.3 refraction of light through a prism. 11.4 dispersion of white light by a glass prism. 11.5 atmospheric refraction. 11.6 scattering of light. Based on this topic, we are going to see multiple choice question. The first question, a beam of white light is shone onto a glass prism. The light cannot be option A deviated, option B dispersed, option C focused, option D refracted. See, this is a white light. When the white light fall or shone to glass prism, you know that this is air medium and this is glass medium. When the light travel from one medium to another medium, it is refracted. So here the light travel from air medium to glass medium. In this point the light is refracted. After refraction, the refracted ray are dispersed into 7 colors. That is called dispersion. Due to the different deviation, the different colors deviated in different angle. So the light cannot be focused is the correct answer. So a beam of white light is shone onto a glass prism. Here a refraction taken place, dispersion taken place and also deviation taken place. Which should not be possible? The focused is not possible. Question number 2. A beam of white light falls on a glass prism. The color of light which undergoes the least bending on passing through the glass prism is option A violet, option B red, option C green, option D blue. When the light fall on the glass prism, after refraction it is dispersed into 7 colors, that is VIBGR. This is an incident ray. This is a refractor ray. The angle between the incident ray and refractor ray is called deviation or bending. So here a beam of white light falls on a glass prism. The color of light, the different colors deviated at a different angle. Which deviate least bending? So this is the deviated angle between the incident ray and red light, and this is the angle between the incident light and also violet. So here the red deviated least. Comparing to other colors, the violet, green, blue, the red deviated less. So option B is the correct answer. The question number 3. The color of white light which suffers the maximum bending on passing through the glass prism is option A yellow, option B orange, option C red, option D violet. You have to find maximum bending. They given the colors yellow, orange, red, violet. So comparing to red, orange, yellow, the violet have the maximum bending. So the correct answer is option D, violet. The fourth question, which of the following color of white light is least deviated by the prism? Option A, green. Option B, violet. Option C, indigo. Option D, yellow. You have to find least deviation. They given the colors green, violet, yellow, indigo. Comparing to the four colors, the yellow is least deviation among other colors. So the yellow is the correct answer. The next question, fifth question, the color of white light which is deviated maximum on passing through the glass prism is. You have to find the maximum deviation. They given the option A, blue, option B, indigo, option C, red, option D, orange. Blue, indigo, red, orange. So among four, the indigo is the maximum deviator. So option B is the correct answer. The sixth question, the splitting of white light into 7 colors on passing through a glass prism is called. So when the white light was splitted into 7 colors, refraction, deflection, dispersion, scattering. The answer C is the correct one, dispersion. When the white light split up into 7 colors, the phenomenon is called dispersion. The seventh question, which of the following colored light has the least speed in glass prism? You have to find the least speed of color. Which color have the least speed? Violet, yellow, red and green. The violet have least speed. Because it is more deviated. Question number 8. The colored light having the maximum speed in the glass prism. Option A, blue. Option B, green. Option C, violet. Option D, yellow. So blue, green, violet, yellow. Which have the maximum speed? The yellow has the maximum speed. The next one, which of the following color of white light has the least wavelength? Option A, red. Option B, orange. Option C, violet. Option D, blue. The wavelength is nothing but the distance between the crest to crest is called wavelength. So, which has the least wavelength? See the wavelength between the blue, violet and orange. So the violet have the least wavelength. See, the violet have the least wavelength. Out of the following, the color of light having the maximum wavelength. Option A, violet. Option B, indigo. Option C, green. Option C, orange. Which having the maximum wavelength? So, orange having the maximum wavelength. The wavelength is increasing from violet to red. The question number 11. The twinkling of a star is due to the atmospheric. Option A, reflection of light. Option B, dispersion of light. Option C, interference of light. Option D, refraction of light. So this is star. This is our Earth. Earth has an atmosphere. When the starlight enter into the Earth atmosphere, this is vacuum and this is air. So the light travel from one medium to another medium. The refraction taken place. Due to that refraction of starlight, the stars are appear as a twinkling. So the refraction of a light is the correct answer, not reflection, that is a refraction. So the twinkling of a star is due to the atmospheric refraction of light. The question number 12. The atmospheric refraction of light causes the twinkling of planets only. Option A, planets only. Option B, stars only. Option C, planets and stars. Option D, stars and satellites. The atmospheric refraction of light causes a twinkling of only the stars. The option B is the correct answer. How? Because this is our Earth. Our Earth has atmosphere. The star is a far away distance from the Earth, and other planets are closer to the Earth. And the star is a point-sized source of light. When it enters into the atmosphere, it is refracted, and sometimes we receive more light and sometimes we receive less light. Due to the bright and dim, the stars are appear to be twinkle. But in planets, we receive the same amount of light. So the planets does not twinkle. So the atmospheric refraction of light causes only the stars only twinkle. The question number 13. The stars appear higher in the sky than they actually are due to. This is Earth. It has atmosphere. This is star. When the starlight enter into the atmosphere made up of different layers. After refraction, we receive the starlight. So due to that continuous refraction, the star appear higher than the actual position. So this is because of a refraction of light. So option A is wrong. Option B also wrong. Option D also wrong. Option C is the correct answer. The star appear higher in the sky than they actually are due to the refraction of light. And 14th question. The stars twinkle, but the planets do not twinkle at night because. Option A, the stars are small, but the planets are large. Option B, the stars are very large, but the planets are small. Option C, the stars are much nearer, but the planets are far off. Option D, the stars are far off, but the planets are nearer to the Earth. Option D is the correct answer. Comparing to the star distance, the planets are nearer to our Earth. Due to that, the stars twinkle, but the planets do not twinkle at the night. The 15th question. As light from a pair of star comes down towards the earth? Option A, it bends away from the normal. It bends towards the normal. It does not bend at all. It is reflected back. See in this image, this is our earth. Our earth is made up of different layers. It was clearly shown in a different color. When the starlight enter into the atmosphere, it go refracted and the refractor ray are towards the normal. It bend towards the normal. So option B is the correct answer. And one more reason is the intensity is increasing. So the intensity of the layer is increasing. So when if you take these two layers, this layer have more density and this is a less. So when the light travel from less medium to denser medium, it bend towards the normal. So option B is the correct answer. In 16th question, we can see the sun before the actual sunrise by about option A 5 minutes, option B 2 minutes, option C 2 hours, option D 20 minutes. See, this is our earth and this is a horizon line. The horizon line is nothing but the point at the surface of the earth and atmosphere. And actually the sun is below the horizon, but it undergoes refraction. Due to that refraction, the sun is appear here. So we can see the sun before the actual sunrise. Actually the sun is below the horizon, it does not rise. But we can see the apparent position of the sun. So how many minutes between the actual sunrise and apparent sun? It is 2 minutes only. After 2 minutes, the actual sun will come up above the horizon. So we can see the sun before the actual sunrise by about 2 minutes. Due to the atmospheric refraction of sunlight, the time from sunrise to sunset is lengthened by about. Here one thing I left in a sunrise take 2 minutes, the same as sunset 2 minutes. So we can see the sun after actual the sunset by about 2 minutes. So due to the atmospheric refraction of sunlight, the time from the sunrise to sunset, it takes 6 minutes, 2 minutes, option C 4 minutes, option D 5 minutes. Here 2, here 2. So the total time is 2 plus 2, 4 minutes. So due to the atmospheric refraction of sunlight, the time from sunrise to sunset is lengthened by about 4 minutes. Question number 8. The day is longer on the earth by about 4 minutes because the earth is round in shape. The earth rotates on its axis. The earth revolves around the sun. Option D, the earth has atmosphere. You know that due to the sunrise and sunset, the day is longer 4 minutes. Because of earth's round shape, or earth rotate on its axis, or earth revolve around the sun. Option D, the earth has an atmosphere. The earth has an atmosphere. Due to the earth has an atmosphere, the light from the sun is a refractor. Due to that refractor, the day is longer 4 minutes. So option D is the correct answer. The earth has atmosphere. The 19th question. A blue color of sky is due to refraction of light, dispersion of light, diffraction of light. Option D, scattering of light. It color means it always represent scattering of light. So the option D is the correct answer, scattering of light. Question number 20. The red color of the sun at the time of sunrise and sunset is because of. So here we are mentioning the color. The color means it is always represent scattered. The red color of the sun at the time of sunrise. See here, when the sun rises, the sky appears red. Why? The same as during the sunset, the sky appears red. What is the reason? The red color is least scattered, blue color is least scattered, red color is most scattered, blue color is most scattered. See, the sunlight consisting of the 7 colors, red to violet. This is earth, it is sun. When it is below the horizon, the sunlight enter into the earth atmosphere, the refraction taken place, and the atmosphere have the many fine particles. The fine particles always scatter the lower wavelength. So it is scattered the blue family. Blue family is nothing but is a blue color, indigo color and violet color combined. So it is scattered the blue family. The most of the blue color is scattered. So the red only reach the earth observer. So here the red is least scattered. The blue family of violet, indigo and blue are scattered more. Due to that reason, during the sunrise and sunset, the sky appears red in color. The option D is the correct answer. The blue color is most scattered and the red color is least scattered. Question, 21th question. Which of the following is not caused by the atmospheric refraction of light? In atmospheric refraction, the application of atmospheric refraction is the twinkling of star, the advanced sunrise and delayed sunset, or the application of atmospheric refraction of light. So option A, twinkling of stars at night. This is only caused by the atmospheric refraction of light. Sun appearing higher in the sky than actually is. This is also atmospheric refraction. The star appear higher in the sky than the actual. Sun becoming visible 2 minutes before actual the sunrise. So this is advanced sunrise. Sun appearing red at sunset. Though this is not caused by the atmospheric refraction. The color means always represent scattering of light. The atmosphere, due to the phenomenon of atmospheric refraction, is twinkling of stars at night, sun appearing higher in the sky than actually is, and the sun becoming visible 2 minutes before actual sunrise and after actual sunset. So option D is the correct answer, sun appearing red at sunset. 22nd question. The sky appears blue because some of the blue component of sunlight is scattered by gas molecules present in air, dust particles present in air, water droplet suspended in air, soot particles present in air. If you take our atmosphere, Earth, and the Earth is made up of atmosphere. The atmosphere is a heterogeneous mixture. The heterogeneous mixture is nothing but it consists of dust, water droplet, and a mixture of air molecules. The mixture of air molecule is nothing but nitrogen gas and smoke. So the atmosphere is a heterogeneous mixture. When the light from the sun fall on the atmosphere, the small particles always scatter the shorter wavelength of blue family, that means violet, indigo, blue. So the sky appears blue color. So the sky appears blue because some of the blue component of sunlight is scattered by gas molecules present in the air. Because comparing to the dust, water droplet and soot particles, the gas particles or the size of the gas particles are very less. So very less. The less size particle always scatter the least wavelength, least color of the wavelength. So which color having the least wavelength? Violet, indigo, blue. The blue family have the least wavelength. Due to that, the sky appears blue. So option A is the correct answer. Gas molecules present in air. The next question. Sunset is red because at that time the light coming from the sun has to travel lesser thickness of the earth atmosphere, greater thickness of the earth atmosphere, varying thickness of earth atmosphere along the horizon. See, this is our earth, this is a horizon line. During the sunrise, the sun is below the horizon, and this is a sunset, and it have to travel longer distance when it is below the horizon. The earth is made up of different layers. Due to the greater thickness of the layer, earth atmosphere, during sunset, the sky appears red. So sunset is red because at that time the light coming from the sun has to travel greater thickness of the earth atmosphere. It has to travel for the longer distance, greater distance and thickness of the layer, thickness of the earth atmosphere. So option B is the correct answer. Greater thickness of the earth atmosphere. I hope you understood. Dear students, watch the video. If you have any doubt in this MCQs, you can ask through the teachment. Thank you for watching. Practice these MCQ questions again and again.